71% of our planet is covered in water, but we've only explored about 5% of it. That means we know less about our own oceans than we know about Mars. Hidden in the depths of these oceans are things humans still can't explain. Strange sounds that don't match any known machine or living creature. Places where light has never reached, and secrets we may never fully understand. Today we're diving into the 10 most mysterious oceans and their depths. And trust me, number 3 might keep you up at night. Stay till the end, because number 1 might be the most shocking of all. Let's begin. 10. Antarctic Bloodfalls. A waterfall flows out of Antarctica's Taylor Glacier that looks like pure blood. When it was first discovered in 1911, scientists thought it was caused by ancient algae. But later, they found the real cause: iron-rich saltwater trapped beneath the glacier that turns red the moment it hits oxygen, the same way iron rusts. The most astonishing part? This water has been sealed inside a lake for millions of years, with zero sunlight, and yet bacteria are still alive in there. Number 9. Point Nemo, the loneliest place on Earth. Somewhere in the South Pacific lies a spot called Point Nemo, the point on Earth that's farthest from any land. The nearest humans? They're not even on land. They're aboard the International Space Station, just 400 kilometers away, while the nearest landmass is 2,600 kilometers away. This spot is so remote and empty that NASA actually crashes its old satellites and spacecraft here, which is why it's nicknamed the Spacecraft Cemetery. Number 8. The Baltic Sea Anomaly. In 2011, a group of Swedish treasure hunters were scanning the floor of the Baltic Sea when their sonar picked up something that looked nothing like a natural formation. A strange, symmetrical, circular structure that resembled a spaceship or an ancient machine. Some theorized it was a secret Nazi-era weapon. Others said it was just a natural rock formation. And of course, conspiracy theorists claimed it was a UFO. Official investigations concluded it was a geological formation, but there's still no fully satisfying answer, and diving teams reported that their electronic equipment mysteriously stopped working near the site. Number 7. Deep-sea zombie worms. When a whale dies and sinks to the ocean floor, something strange happens. A creature arrives that can feed on the carcass for months. These are Ostax worms, also known as zombie worms. They don't even have mouths. Instead, they grow root-like structures directly into the whale's bones to absorb oil and fat. This species was only discovered in the 1990s, meaning it had been down there the whole time, completely unknown to us. Number 6. Underwater rivers and lakes. Yes, there are oceans inside the ocean. In Mexico's Cenote Angelita, and in parts of the Gulf of Mexico, scientists have found underwater lakes and rivers complete with their own waves, their own shoreline, and separate water, just like rivers on land. This happens because the water in these spots is extremely salty and dense, so it doesn't mix with the surrounding seawater, creating the illusion of a river flowing underwater. Number 5. South China Sea, the Dragon Hole. The South China Sea is home to the deepest known blue hole in the world, known as the Yongle Blue Hole, or locally as the Dragon's Hole. Chinese mythology says an ancient dragon once lived here. The hole plunges over 300 meters deep, where the pressure alone is enough to be deadly for an unprotected diver. Number 4. Deep-sea bioluminescent creatures. In the deepest parts of the ocean, where sunlight never reaches, thousands of species have evolved to create their own light. From anglerfish to the vampire squid, many of these creatures use flashes of light to confuse predators or lure in prey. Here's the strangest part. Scientists estimate that as much as 90% of deep-sea species have never even been discovered. Number 3. The Mariana Trench's mysterious sound. In 1997, NOAA's underwater microphones picked up an ultra-low frequency sound so powerful it was detected across 5,000 kilometers of the Pacific Ocean. Scientists named it the Bloop. The sound was so loud that if it came from a living creature, that creature would have to be far larger than any known animal on Earth. bigger than a blue whale. For years, it remained an unsolved mystery. Noah eventually explained it as the sound of an icequake, ice cracking apart. But many people, and even some scientists, still aren't fully convinced. The Mariana Trench, the deepest point on Earth at nearly 11,000 meters, remains almost entirely unexplored. Number 2. The Devil's Sea, Japan's Bermuda Triangle. Near Japan lies a region known as the Devil's Sea, or Dragon's Triangle, a place where ships and planes have mysteriously vanished for centuries. In the 1950s, the Japanese government took it seriously enough to send a research vessel to investigate, but that ship never returned either. Some link the disappearances to underwater volcanic activity, others point to possible magnetic anomalies. But to this day, there's no definitive explanation. Number 1. Challenger Deep, where fewer humans have been than the moon. Deep inside the Mariana Trench lies Challenger Deep, the deepest known point in any ocean, at roughly 10,935 meters. The pressure here is so extreme that an unprotected human body would be crushed in seconds. To this day, only a handful of people have ever reached Challenger Deep, while more than 12 astronauts have walked on the moon. In other words, humanity managed to reach the moon before fully exploring the deepest point on our own planet. And the few who did make it down reported something even stranger: signs of life at that depth. Strange, transparent creatures somehow surviving under pressure and darkness where science once said life shouldn't be possible. And those were the 10 most mysterious oceans and their secrets. But really, this is just the beginning. We've explored so little of our own planet that there could be things down there stranger than anything we've imagined. Let me know in the comments, which of these mysteries surprised you the most? If you enjoyed this video, hit like, and if you want more content like this, make sure to subscribe, because next time, we're diving into another secret you've probably never heard of. See you in the next video. Until then, take care.
Subscribe to my channel.